Hi, we're here for our NOVICA catalog shoot. We're about to shoot the fabulous Laura, who is former Miss Guatemala. Come over here, Laura. Ven aquí. And we are doing our first look here in the ruins of Santa Beatriz. She is our fabulous model. Laura modeled a few different looks for NOVICA, including the blue denim look, which had a lot of colorful ponchos and scarves, and we thought that they would pop so great against the fabulous ruins of Antigua. Also, we did the Summer Rose collection, again, having a lot of really colorful, fun scarves in the kind of the pinks and red tone family. Having had the chance to visit the artisans themselves and watch the process of how they weave these scarves gave me a whole new appreciation for the work and the quality and what goes into every single scarf and all the different looks that we photographed that day. I mean, some of these women sit there and it takes them a day, sometimes even more, to just weave one scarf. And it is just an amazing thing to witness that every single stitch and every single line of these scarves are made by hand using an old-fashioned loom. And I think that if every person saw what the amount of work that went into one scarf, they would understand why NOVICA does what they do and why they support these artisans. We decided to shoot the eco-friendly look upstairs on the rooftop patio, which had these gorgeous kind of earth-toned pillows and accessorized with all the fabulous jewelry that NOVICA provided. It was just this perfect kind of earthy feeling that we felt went really well with that collection. The jade-inspired look, we thought, since everything was obviously green, would go great in the outdoor courtyard with all the tropical plants and the foliage around the house. The autumn and going out looks, we thought we would just pump up the hair and makeup a little bit more, make it a little more elegant for going out. We put Laura in some black outfits and dresses just to kind of show off these gorgeous scarves and accessories that are made for the nighttime. What's fabulous about these scarves is that you can dress them up or dress them down for whatever occasion you want to wear them. So yesterday we had a chance to go visit some actual NOVICA artisans that live here in Lecatitlan. So we had to go to the main kind of port town, which is called Pano, and take a boat all the way across the lake, which is about 13 miles, and we landed at San Pedro. Actually, I think we went to San Juan first. But it's a town that is right on the edge of the water. You could only get to it by boat, and we had to go hike up a really steep hill, and all along this cobblestone street that's really steep, there's all these artisans selling their crafts, you know, to the people that come in by boat. But we had a total in because we knew the NOVICA artisans. So we got to visit Cecilia, who is a weaver. And all the artisans that we visited yesterday in San Juan are descendants of the Mayan people. And we got an in to go visit a couple of the families and see their arts and crafts and how they make it and how they live, because we are NOVICA photographers on this trip. So it was really cool to get a glimpse inside of their lives outside of their little market stands that they sell their goods from. So we met up with Cecilia first, and she brought us home to her family. We met her, you know, 95-year-old mother and grandmother, I should say, and then we got to watch like 3 different techniques of how they weave belts and shirts and scarves or bufandas, and a lot of those scarves we had photographed in the NOVICA catalog shoot. So it was pretty cool to see the actual beginnings of how they were made before they ended up on Laura, our model. So we spent the day with her. We even helped her family make tortillas, which they used to sell to earn some extra money. And then we continued on and got back in a boat, went all the way back to Pano, and then we went and visited Roberto, which coincidentally lives directly next door to our little casita here on the lake that we're staying at. So we ended up visiting the artisans, and he has a ceramic workshop here. And we got to see how they made all the ceramics, and then we actually got to sit down for like 4 hours and paint our own mugs, which we're so excited to see how they turn out. We're gonna pick them up tomorrow. We sat there, it was like so zen. We're sitting on a balcony overlooking the whole Lake Atitlán, and the wind's blowing, the birds are chirping, and we got to just sit there and paint our mugs in like zen silence. It was actually probably the most relaxing part of our whole trip. I think the best part of the trip, though, was bringing everything back full circle and getting to go visit the artisans and seeing from scratch what they do to create each one of their art pieces or clothing goods, and the weavings and the ceramics, and to see that from the very beginning process all the way to the point where it reaches NOVICA's offices, and then choosing those goods for the catalog shoot that we did with our model and photographing it, and just seeing the whole process from start to finish gave me such an appreciation for what NOVICA does.